Hi creators, it's Claire from Springworth and it's time for a rainbow mini charm quilt update. I left you, I think about halfway through piecing the strips, and I'm holding the last 2 strips hostage because that's the fun part. So I'd like to get all the other 10 strips ironed and the sashing cut before I piece the last 2 strips. And if you haven't seen part 1 of this video where we get to this stage, go and find that on my YouTube channel. I'll leave a link in the description. But yeah, I'm just loving the colour change. Like, I never knew I was such a rainbow fan. I still haven't decided on the hand quilting yet, but I've got the backing, I've got the collar that I'm going to use to tie the back to the front, and there's still opportunity for you to guess which of these colours do you think that is, because I've got every colour in the rainbow here. And let's go. I've just finished sewing one side of sashing onto the 10 rows that were ready. So now I'm going to free up the 2 rows that I was holding hostage, because I've made quite the progress on this, having cut all the sashing and then started them. So I'll do the last 10 and just try my hardest not to get these mixed up, but I think I may have. I think that one goes that way. So I will start on the last 2 rows and then I'll start putting these sashing onto the second side. And obviously I just need to make sure that I get the right way up, and I'll trim off this excess as well. I have all 12 rows made up with one side of sashing, but I have some unglamorous jobs to do, so I have to iron these, I have to put them back into order, and I actually think my sewing machine needs cleaning and my bobbin is about to run out, so I will do those unglamorous jobs off camera, but I will not keep you in suspense regarding the backing fabric. So I chose this backing fabric. Let me show you the other 2 options I was considering. But this, for me, just, it's different, but it ties in. The squares I found a bit too similar. It was a beautiful fabric. And they also had one with a black background, but I thought that was too much contrast. And the flowers just didn't have enough colours. They needed a little bit more of the rainbow. So this, I have forgotten the name of the fabric, which I will leave the name in the comments, just from the big box shop. I love the just mishmash kaleidoscope colours. And then to tie it to the front, I'm going to use this beautiful green. It's kind of washed out. It's not like a bright green, but I think that will tie through really nicely. And I'm just going to see kind of what size the quilt ends up being, because I would like it to be big enough to go like over a person and keep them warm. So I may add some sashing of the backing fabric around the edge, but obviously I want to make sure I have enough for the backing fabric for the back, and then binding most likely in the green. So that is what to look forward to in the next video. I have decided I will do hand quilting, which is another reason I'll leave this video, because I can't find quite the right thread, and I've not decided on the quilting pattern either. So hit me in the comments, what quilting pattern do you think I should use? And I've really been thinking about thread and whether I put a collar through the white, or if I keep the white. I was toying with the idea of like a metallic light effects. I think the DMC is called thread, to give interest but not detract from the colour. So that is still to be decided, but I actually have another project that I need to finish. I have a Royal Easter Show entry due at the end of March, so 3 weeks, and I don't even think that you know that that project is on yet. So I really do need to crack on with that, so check out that video. Go back and check out episode 1 of this Rainbow Mini Charms quilt, and I will see you next week.